Hey there guys, it's Greg from Beastie Geeks. Thank you so much for watching our videos, and if you like them, please don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. As you can see and hear, I am a little bit ill, so my voice can be a little bit cracky, so sorry for that. In this video I want to show you a co-op game titled Maximum Apocalypse Legendary Edition. I already done a review and preview of the rules of the Maximum Apocalypse, the base version of the game. So in this video I will only focus on differences between the base game and the Legendary Edition. So this video will not be a review. I will just show you what we can find in that big gigantic box of Legendary Edition. If you want to just see my review of this game and preview of the few rounds, how this game works, somewhere here should be a link to that video. So let's begin and let's check out the game. First of all, we have one gigantic box for all elements of the game with trays that helps to organize everything. The regular version of the game has standees. Here we have minis for every survivor from the game. We have a lot of characters to pick, and as you can see, minis are on a decent level. It's not jaw-dropping super detailed quality, but Maximum Apocalypse is not minis focused game like Rising Sun or whatever. We don't have any visible joints or other not wanted extras from the factory. Authors introduced a new element to the game, the day-night phase, which is simply the event phase. Apart from introducing events, we also have movement of all monsters accordingly to arrows on the back of the card. So when we have the event phase, we need to check which direction points red arrow and move all monsters on the map. It's really cool, now monsters are not static. Also, we have dials to track the health points of survivors. That's amazing upgrade, as it was really annoying when using only tokens with damage. In the basic version of the game, we are simply throwing 2 dice and spawn monsters on every tile with the same number as on the dice. Here we have tokens with numbers that we are going to randomly draw from the back. Additionally to tokens with numbers, we have to add a few extra tokens with special effects. That allows us to adjust the difficulty level of the game. In the box we can find the role-playing game guide. RPG game in a post-apocalyptic world like in a Walking Dead sounds really fun. We are not so into RPG games, so we didn't try this one. Of course, we can also find some more cards with different items we can find scavenging. It's not much, but it's nice that the authors added some new goodies. We also have few new tiles with locations. Same as with cards. Not much, but it's always good to have more of this type of elements. That helps to vary the game. Solo mode got Allies expansion. Players need to shuffle allies into the monster deck, and there's an opportunity to draw a friend, not a monster. That fits so well into all typical post-apocalyptic movies. It's sad we don't have a similar mechanic for non-solo play. What's weird, in a box there are cards that I don't know how to use them. On cards we have an asterisk instead of the letter of a specific set. I don't know how to use those cards, and I don't find any information about them in a book, so that's a little bit weird. So let's go through all survivors. Ronin, a Japanese themed character with katanas, kabutos, wakizashis and so on. Adventurer, female Indiana Jones, simple as that. Priest. Let's say it's a magical class, cause Thanks to prayer or the Holy Bible, he can banish monsters. Also, he can cast protect spell on the survivor that bounces any damage. Army Ranger, so basically a soldier with a grenades, sniper rifles and mines. Very cliché and very cool. Scientist. He was an NPC in a base game. Here is a playable character and is rather for advanced players, as his deck is very specific and not obvious to play. Mechanic, Gunslinger, Veteran, Surgeon, Hunter and Fireman are characters from the base game. And now what about apocalypses? Aliens, mutants, robots, zombies are from the base game. Here we have Cthulhu Mythos with Cthulhu and Nyarlathotep, Shoggoths, Cultists and Dark Young. We are crazy fans of Cthulhu Mythos, so this apocalypse is a big pro for us. Vampires, but it's much more than them. We have werewolves, succubes, ghouls and even Frankenstein. A very old school classic apocalypse. Yokai. Here we have monsters from Japanese legends. Every fan of anime should know monsters like Orochi, Kitsune, Oni or Tengu. Anime was a big part of our childhood and all those mythical monsters are very close to our hearts. Kaiju, another Japanese-themed apocalypse, is basically Godzilla and other gigantic monsters and robots we all well know. What is important? Players can control those robots. Dinosaurs. This one is for fans of Jurassic Park. What is weird about this apocalypse? That as an enemy we have Triceratops and Stegosaurus, which I recall were vegetarians. Rapture, deck with demons, angels and imps. Here we have 4 horsemen of apocalypse and they are the main antagonist. Too bad we only have 2 types of monsters in a deck, at least they could add more arts. Finally, Bug Apocalypse, gigantic insects everywhere. This one gives us vibes from 80s apocalyptic movies Class B. And those are all the components that are extra in the legendary edition of the game. When I was making original video with the review of this game, we didn't use our score system, so now here it is. I'm giving 3.5 points and David also gives 3.5 points. So Maximum Apocalypse gets 7 points. The game gets also our mark of recognition. Alright, so that's it. That's Maximum Apocalypse. Sorry again for my voice. I hope that will end soon and I will be healthy again. So see you in the next game and bye!